Strangely enough, Nintendo failed to send us at Multiplayer Media a copy of Super Mario Party before it released. So I spent the last few days watching reviews and formulating my early thoughts on this new game. I'll obviously leave those links in the description to the reviews I've watched, like the Nintendo Life 1 and the Game Explain, but don't go watching them until you've watched this. In this video, I want to take a quick look at some of the early positives and negatives that have been highlighted. Some people have picked out some things like that, so I want to give some quick thoughts on them. And please note that I'm not covering everything in the game in this video because it's obviously not a review, seeing as I've not played the game. Just want to highlight that before someone tells me in the comments. Also, yesterday I spent £70 on some new Joy-Cons, so this better be a bloody good game. Although the Joy-Cons are red and blue, which is nice because I only had the grey ones before, so it's nice to bring some colour into my life. Okay, so we're going to start off with some positives here, and then we'll move to the negatives. So if you want to skip to that bit, where I give my thoughts on a couple of the negatives, yeah, it'll be later in the video, obviously. So overall game, as we've said so much prior to Super Mario Party, that it actually does look like it's going to be a return to form. Obviously, we've got the old features coming back. The removal of that car is such a massive thing because the car was awful. It made no sense. So that's nice, and we've also got the dice. There's lots of cool new features as well, but it all looks good. It looks like the game's actually a good game, at least, above anything. The boards in the game are a lot of fun, and they all have different challenges, although there's only 4 of them, which we'll come on to in a little bit. And there's lots of different modes, including, amongst a couple of others, Mario Party, obviously, River Survival, Toad's Rec Room, and the single-player Challenge Road. Again, we're going to talk about Challenge Road a little bit soon as well. Obviously the game includes the online Mariothon as well, but we haven't been able to see anything from that, so I don't really want to talk about it because it's got minigames in it, it's not got the full game mode in it. How good will it be? I don't know. We've not seen it and I've not played it, so yeah. So a quick bit more on the minigames, because these are the things which I think are so important to this game. Like, if the minigames are strong, it'll be a good game. So what's nice to see is they are actually making good use of the £70 Joy-Cons I bought, which is to be expected. You can't use the Pro Controller, as everybody knows by now. So the fact they're making use of the Joy-Cons using like HD Rumble and things like that, and because it's how you hold the Joy-Con as well. Like, the Pro Controller is very similar, but you can hold the Joy-Con in one hand. It makes sense to have the Joy-Cons, and if you watch the reviews after this, or if you've already seen them, you'll see how nicely the Joy-Cons are working, so that's good. And also the mini-games are a lot of fun, and there's a lot of variety there. I really like the HD Rumble ones. I want to see what they're like. They're the ones I'm most interested to see. But there's also another 10, plug. I made a video of the top 10 I'm looking forward to. I don't think we put a HD Rumble one in there, but there's lots of cool mini-games, and I'm really happy to see that there's a good variety, and that most of them at least have got good quality. Obviously, I can't make complete judgment on them yet because I've not played them, but I'll be sure to do that once I have played them. So let's talk about the negatives a little bit. So, Super Mario Party only has 4 boards. That's a bit of a negative. River Survival only has a few minigames. I think it's like 15. I think I saw on one of the videos in the description. Now, some people are actually worried about this, like the Mario Party mode only having 4 boards. I can see why, although they are quite different, like I mentioned, so they do have a different look. I wish there was more, and I wish that also from what we've seen, they don't seem that big, so like more complex boards would have been nicer and bigger boards, so I can see why people are a little bit upset with that. Also the fact that there's only a few mini games in River Survival, like I can see how that could get tiresome, but the key bit here is that I am not particularly worried about this. Like, I'm not going to be playing this game all the time. I'm not going to be in the house on my own and playing this game, because it's for when friends come around or when family come around, so there's still a decent amount of content there to keep things fresh and funny, as long as you're not always playing the game. So for me, I'm not particularly worried. And could we also, like, in the future see some DLC later on? I mean, I've already paid £70 for the Joy-Cons, £45 for the game. I mean, what's some DLC? Just throwing my money at Nintendo for this game. I'm out of control. But I would like them to see them add some DLC, maybe even more characters and things with different dice blocks, hopefully different boards. I don't know what extent they'll take it to, but some DLC would be nice, and it could definitely fill out the game a little bit more, because that's probably the biggest criticism I've seen so much is that we've got all these nice game modes, but a lot of them just feel kind of not half done, but like they lack substance. So I think DLC could actually make that better. But the biggest thing with Mario Party is that this is a good base for future games, and if you're going to start off make the series better, you've got to have a decent base which you can build on, and that's what this game's done. So we'll have to see what the future holds for the series. One final thing I want to talk about is the criticism I've seen on the single player challenge road mode. I won't be playing this game mode too much, but the fact that you actually have to play the multiplayer either with CPUs or other people to unlock the minigames to play the single player, like that makes no sense. Who dreamt that up? Like, that is just a really stupid idea, because surely if you want to play single player, then you don't want to play the multiplayer. So why do you have to play the multiplayer to I don't know, it's going to fry my brain for the foreseeable future. But there's just some points there, some positives and some negatives. I just wanted to talk about them. Tomorrow I will be playing the game at some point and uploading a video on it at some point. Don't know when, don't exactly know what it's going to be, but there's going to be some stuff over the weekend, and then obviously beyond that I'll give some thoughts next week in our Wednesday video and in other videos as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe for more Mario Party content. We've also got lots of Nintendo stuff on the channel. Go check it out, it's really good. Hit the like button on this video as well, and let me know what you think. What are your initial thoughts? Either have you bought the game yet and seen it? Have you just seen the reviews? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to talk to you down there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.